This is Munson with Munson Music, and we're talking about how you can play a song by The Weeknd called Till Dawn. And we're going to end up capoing this on 5th fret, but we're going to start out with kind of that intro lick actually in root position. And we'd start on the 3rd fret on the A string, and we'd play that a couple times, actually quite a few times. And then the last time we play that 3rd fret on the A string, we'd go to open D and kind of play that twice. And then I'm kind of shifting this by octave. You could actually either play 2nd fret on the D string for that last part of the lick, or you could play that same E note actually that we're playing on the D string 2nd as an open E string. So you could actually play it either way if you wanted to. So you'd have kind of 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, oh, 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 oh. But the chords that would kind of back up that lick that kind of recurs through the tune would start on a C major chord. And the way you play C major, 1st finger is going to go to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And we're going to do that C major 3 times, and then for that open E or the 2nd fret on the D E note, we back that up with an E minor chord. When we play E minor, 1st finger is going to go to the A string on the 2nd fret, the 2nd finger is going to go to the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And that's our verse and our chorus actually through the tune. Actually 90% of the tune is probably that one progression. Now the D note that kind of happens really quickly though, you could kind of back that up with a D major chord. When we play D major, 1st finger goes to the G string on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger goes to the high E string on the 2nd fret, and then 3rd finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, and E, then that sounds a D major chord and it sounds really, really happy. So you can kind of work the progression as kind of a C, 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 D, E minor, and then we go right back to C and kind of start that over again. Or you could just kind of revolve between the C and the E minor. Now a lot of times with a song like this though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the C and just tried that a lot. We'd have down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, up. So one way to kind of work the intro and the verse chorus actually is to do the C 3 times and then go to E minor and then kind of repeat that. So we tried that. We'd have C with a down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down. Now if you want to get that D chord in on your strumming, the weird part is it happened on the 3rd C, and you do kind of the down, down, up on the C, and then go to the D with a down to kind of get it in there. So we tried it that way. We'd have C with a down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, D, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, D, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, and then we're basically going to be repeating that until we hit our bridge part. And this is a little weird, that last E minor becomes the 1st E minor in our bridge part. But just to go through the bridge, we start on E minor, and then we do another E minor chord, and then we go to a G major chord. And when you play G major, 1st finger is going to stay on the A string 2nd, 2nd finger is going to go to the low E string on the 3rd fret, the 3rd finger is going to go to the high E on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G major, I'm actually kind of following the piano hit here. Actually, we're going to go to an A minor chord. When we play A minor, 1st finger is going to go to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger is going to go to the D string on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger is going to go to the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the A minor, we're going to be going to the D major chord. And then at the very end, actually, there's a couple options for that very, very last chord of the bridge. You could take the D major and actually slide it over 1 fret, and that's something called E flat, but with the D in the bass. And it kind of sounds kind of nasty, but actually that could work for that very, very last chord. Now for myself, actually, what I would think about doing is something called a C9, which is a very cool chord. And one way to kind of play that is to do 1st finger on the D string 2nd fret, second finger on the A string, 3rd fret, 3rd finger is going to go over the G, the B, and the high E string, and that's called a C9, which sounds really, really nasty. Another option is to play a C7. So you could play like a regular C major, just like we talked about, and take your pinky and go to the G string on the 3rd fret, and kind of make that change that way, and kind of work it as a C7 chord. So there's a couple different options on that very, very last chord. So right after that last D, you could slide it over for your D sharp, or you can do the D major and then kind of work it as a C9, or you can work it as D major and then go to the C7. I guess you could kind of substitute in the C too, but I think the other options sound a little bit more like the recording. So we tried our bridge with our strum pattern. We have E minor down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, down, G down, down, up, down, G down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, down, D down, down, up, down, up. And then from there, actually, the last part of our bridge, we go into our outro part. And our outro part just revolves between the E minor and the C major chord. And if you wanted to, you could even throw in the D chord on that too. So one way to work it is just as E minor, C, and you have E minor with down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, up. The other way to do it is to kind of use that C-D change that we were doing in our verse chorus. So if we tried it that way, you'd have E minor with down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, D, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, D, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, D, down, and then the very, very last time on that, actually, we go back to kind of our verse chorus progression where we have C, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, a big E minor. Now the weird part is to play along with the Weeknd though, instead of starting on a C major chord, they're actually starting on an F major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 5th fret, then now your C major is really an F major chord, your E minor is really an A minor chord, and then when we get to it, the G major is really a C major chord, and the A minor is really a D minor chord, and your D major is really a G major chord, and then the D sharp major would actually be like kind of a G sharp major. Or if you're kind of working off the C shapes, then the C9 is actually going to end up being an F9. So we took it from the very, very beginning that way. Then we could even kind of work that intro lick where we got that 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, especially if you're covering it out. Or add some vibrato. That could be cool. Or kind of shaking the string when you get that third fret note. Could be kind of a cool thing. And then from there we'd be going into our verse chorus progression. So if we tried that with our down, down, up, down, up. We'd have C with a down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, down. Or if you're digging and getting in that D chord, then we could have C with a down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, D, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, D, down, E minor, down, down, up. Now something else that I like to add to songs like this though to kind of make it more interesting is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you can throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the C chord you can do the A string for your bass. Bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down. And on the D chord you have the D for your bass. And then when we get to the E minor chord you have the low E string for your bass. And then for our bridge part, when we get to it, the G major would have a low E string for your bass. And then the A minor would have the A string for your bass. And if you're working the C7, they would have A strings for the bass with the C9. Or if you're progression with basses, we could do it as kind of a C down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, E minor, low E bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, E minor, low E bass, down, up, down, or you could throw that D chord in still on that last down up, and then we'd have C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, D down, up, E minor, low E bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, D down, up, E minor, low E bass, down, up, down, up. And then if we basically be repeating that until we get to our bridge part. And on our bridge part, actually, what we could try with just the down, down, up, down, up. And then have E minor, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D sharp. Or we could try adding basses to that. And then we have E minor, low E bass, down, up, down, E minor, low E bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, E minor with an A bass, down, down, E minor with an A bass, down, down, G with a D bass, down, down, D sharp, or C7. And then from there we'd be going into our outro part. So we could do that with just the down, down, up, down, up. And we'd have E minor down, down, up, down, C down, 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 E minor down, 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 C down, down, or we could get in that D chord and then we'd have E minor down, down, up, C down, down, up, D down, up, E minor down, down, C the down, down, up, D down, or we could add basses to that. And so we'd have E minor with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, up, D down, up, E minor low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, up, D down, up, E minor low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, up, D down, and then from there we'd be going repeating that until we get to our outro part. We got the C chord, C the C, down, down, C the down, 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 E minor the down, 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 and then a big E minor at the very, very end. Or we could add basses to that, and we'd have C with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, E minor low E bass, down, down, a big E minor. But that's a really easy way that you could strum through Till Dawn by The Weeknd. So good luck!